Hi guys, welcome back to your, I guess, part B, because I tried to record it all in one shot, but it took far too long to get all 12 zodiac signs into the one video. I was being experimental, so my apologies, and thank you for your continued patience and patronage. So I am going to, this is for the lunar energy in new moon, solar eclipse. It was in Cancer, and so we're following with now, we finished up with Capricorn. Next we're going to go with Taurus. So I was doing, I've been guided to include here my little bell. Let's see here. The sex deck was the one that I was using. And once again, thank you so much for waiting. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry it took so long. I didn't realize it cut out until after I uploaded the video. And so I have to do the whole thing over again. I don't even remember what came out, to be honest. And my zodiac is included in these 4 signs. So we're going with Taurus first. For this lunar cycle. Let's see what we have here for Taurus. So this first card is going to represent the situation, and then the following card is going to be what was it? The cross current, what you're learning about. And the third card is the potential outcome, definitely the advice to follow. So with that, the first card here is the Daughter of Wands, Taurus. So the Daughter of Wands, and let me show you the image here so that you can see it without the glare. Sex deck, I call it. It's not the sex deck, it's actually the Mother Peace Round Tarot, to be fair. But there's a lot going on here. Okay, and she's definitely surrounded by nature. You know, there's like a mountain or volcano in the background, and she's dancing. She's leaping, frolicking, just like the critters. So she's the Daughter of Wands. I love the meanings in these cards here. They're always a little bit different than the traditional tarot. So the energy is here, like you're rushing off to new things with the wisdom of the past. And I feel the new things are not so new. There's something that you left unfinished from the past, or for some reason they're not new. They're not entirely new. So it's like you are rushing, but not really. It was a long time ago coming. And then we have the Daughter of Discs. We got a bunch of daughters here. This is the cross current, the situation that you're currently learning. So she's like totally naked. Let's see here. Yeah, she's totally naked, right? But she has this thing that she's making there, right? And I almost feel like it's Moldavite energy. You know how their legend has it that if you hold the Moldavite crystal up to the sunlight, that you'll be bestowed with Christ conscious knowledge, okay? Christ consciousness. And so that's the sort of thing that she's doing. She's not inhibiting herself with anything to receive that information, that divine information. She wants to receive it directly. She's not even wearing clothes so that she can receive it as intimately as possible. Where is it? So she's having a vision. She's finding herself a new name. And she's bringing all of that divine power, knowledge, you know, insight that she's receiving. She's bringing that down in a very earthly manner. She's grounding it for herself, within herself. And then the eventual outcome is the shaman of discs. So she, the daughter of discs, takes this information and becomes the shaman of discs. Okay? So the shaman of discs, it's a very fiery / earthy, grounded energy that's going on here. And it's on the edge. It's definitely with a long-term plan, a vision for the future, a strong sense of purpose, direction, motivation, self-reliance, and the healer, the shaman. The shaman is the wounded healer. The shaman heals because he's the utmost wounded, okay? And healing people is what heals him. So that is you, my friend. You heal in healing others. Beautiful. So let's get the supporting cards here, because I was going with, it was the sex deck, and then it was a chakra card. I can't remember if there was a third one. Oh, it was Law of Attraction affirmations. I have to go fetch it. You're going to have to bear with me. Okay, so chakra card. Psh, psh, psh. Here we have it for Taurus. Beautiful. Marvelous. Bear with me one moment. Okay. Law of Attraction cards. I've got it here too. So, let's do this. Everything like shook because I moved it. Okay. So we've got psychic development, which is pretty exciting, and that's exactly what we're talking about here, the divine insight with the daughter of discs flowing into and evolving to the shaman of discs. Of course, this is a third eye chakra card that we're talking about. Your third eye is your bullshit detector, and it is opening, so it's wonderful. The more you use it, guys, the more it develops. It's like this beautiful muscle. And so you have to actually rely on the information that it gives you. It's not easy. Sometimes it's controversial and it's difficult to actually follow through. Okay? So this is your psychic development, coming to a finer tune than it has. You're leveling up, okay? This is wonderful. So let's get it from the book. It's number 27. You've called upon this card today as it's a beautiful time to develop your psychic abilities. Connecting to our psychic awareness is like having an extra sense. People often refer to it as the sixth sense. Everyone is psychic, including you, and now it's time for you to deepen your psychic abilities. And you could possibly have a lineage of psychic ancestors, as this gift can be handed down through your bloodline. There are 4 main ways that we can connect to our psychic abilities: through vision, hearing, knowing, and feeling. So these senses are like muscles. The more you work with them, the stronger they become. And this is usually one sense that comes more naturally to you than others. And you're encouraged to focus on it. This card is a reflection that at this time you are starting to flex your psychic muscle to discover new wisdom for yourself and for others. How exciting. It would be a great time to attend a workshop to assist you. Read more books. listen to some podcasts, medium suits. It's time to dive in as you grow in your abilities, and you'll receive abundance of wisdom. You'll receive abundance of wisdom, love, guidance to enjoy and share with others. So pulling this card today means that you have been working on your psychic abilities, and you're encouraged to keep going, as the answers for you at this time will come through your connection to your higher self. This is such a powerful time of development and learning. So make sure to make the time to honor and nurture your gifts and the whole process. I am deeply connected to my intuition, and I reclaim my psychic gifts now. So this is definitely the chakra that it's dictating on this cycle. Oh, my face is itching right here. All right, and then we're going to do law of attraction. So, let's see. No doubt, I will eventually achieve success because I do not allow myself to doubt. And I kind of want to modify this, okay? So let's say instead, I achieve success because I do not allow myself to doubt. I achieve my success because I do not allow myself to doubt. All right, Taurus, that was for you guys for this lunar cycle in Cancer. And now we're going to go with Aquarius. I was going to go with Libra, but I'm going to go with Aquarius before Libra, and then we'll go with Libra. My soul sister was begging for it. So I am going to go ahead and take care of my Aquarians, my lovely Aquarians. Let's see. What do you Aquarians have for me? All right, let's shuffle here. Focus with me. Focus with me, even though there's a time difference. I'm feeling your energies. Are you feeling mine? I'm headed off to the beach after this. I'm picking up my kiddo. And hopefully this day is cooperative and not like filled with, I don't know, rain. I don't want to say it. All right, let's go. And yeah, it needs to be part of them. So, Son of Cups. Oh, wow, okay. All right, so we have here the atmosphere, the tone of the reading is the Son of Cups. Okay, so the Son of Cups, and I want to show you the picture so that you guys... where's the Son of Cups? All right, Son, here he is. So this is about, you see how he's just sitting here in the water in nature? It looks almost like he's levitating. And he's playing a flute. The back of his head is illuminated. I don't know if you can see that tiny little detail, but there's little like things coming out of his head. He's experiencing divination, and it's through his meditation that he's feeling that. So the energy is very delightful. You're feeling light, you're feeling relaxed, you're feeling zen, husa, and you're feeling more than that, liberated. Like there is finally, you can take a deep breath, the angels are saying. Okay, so that's setting the tone. Maybe you're vacationing or are like finally able to because you've done so well. Yeah, I'm feeling this, Aquarian. Like, and you're almost not in belief that that's the energy, but it is. And then we have the Six of Discs is the cross current. This is the lesson that you're learning. Six of Discs. Okay, so this person, it's like, this person is receiving like Reiki or massage, some sort of therapy there. So this is the energy that you have. You have to store it so that you can utilize it accordingly. And there's certain scenarios that merit for you to utilize this energy. And, you know, how are you using your energy? Where are you spending your energy? There's a give and a take. And that's what this card is a reminder of. It's not one-ended. So after this person's done, there has to be a reciprocation, an even exchange. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So that's the lesson, by the way. And this is the eventual outcome, the advice to follow, depending on where you are in your situation. Remember, this is a general reading for Aquarians. So this is the Ace of Discs. As always, aces are the best that you can possibly get of any suit. You guys got out of three potentials that I pulled out, and there is 4 suits. You got 2 cards that were discs, so it's pretty big. And the Ace of Discs is heralding a new baby, a new gift, a new project, something that needs a lot of nurturing, a lot of maternal love and attention and time. Oh my God, a lot of time. So handle it carefully. It's a new beginning. It's a rocky start. It's rough, but it's beautiful, and it's worth it. So let's see what chakra applies to you guys for this lunar cycle. It jumped. Did you guys see it? Okay, so this is number 11. Are you guys seeing 1111? I want to see it in the comments. What repeating numbers are you seeing? Because I knew this was going to come up somewhere. I had like a premonition of a number 11 card popping up and me making mention of the repeating numbers. It's super exciting. So I want to hear all about like the synchronicities, because when you're seeing 11 and 11, it means, what are you thinking? Correct your thoughts. Make sure you're manifesting right now. You're manifesting. So make sure you're thinking the right things. Anyways, but this card has to do with your inspiration, okay? It's an orange card. So that tells me it's a sacral chakra card. Let's hear it from the book. Number 11. Okay, sacral chakra. You've called this card into your awareness today because it's time to get inspired and find your passion and share it with the world. Inspiration is flowing through and all around you all of the time, and it's inviting you to align and connect to its powerful and creative energy. So what inspires you? What makes you your soul shine? And it's time to surround yourself with inspiring people, books, experiences, and anything that influences you with inspiration. Anything that infuses you instead of depleting you and dimming you. No. We need to go the other way. So, have you been feeling bored and stale? What do you love to do? What brings creative inspiration to your heart and soul? Whatever it is that fills you with that energy, now is the time to bring it into your world. When you're driven by inspiration, it brings motivation, joy, and happiness into your being. This wave of energy will bring forth amazing positivity to your world, allowing you to feel content and with a sense of purpose in your life. So when you are inspired and living in this vibration, those around you benefit. This is the state of being that is truly infectious. And you also start to inspire others to live from that very same genuine place that you do from. So your affirmation: inspiration is constantly flowing through me at all times. I am inspired. Now let's get a law of attraction card here to match it all up. For Aquarius, lunar cycle in Capricorn. Here it is, courage. Ooh, courage. Okay. Some of you guys are scared of this whole creation, the inspiration, the reciprocation. You really want to stay in this meditative Zen little bubble, safe place. So this is courage. This is courage. My fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely moving forward. My fear of rejection does not stop me from bravely going forward. All right, Aquarius, that was pretty cool. So moving on now with Libra. Libra. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What do we have going on for us this month? Libra. Yes. You know, and we're like, I mean, Aquarius is our sister sign, and we are another air sign, and we're super in tune with like the energy that's around before it even comes. So all of these lunar phases are affecting us like a whole week before, and the week of, and the week after. We're getting over it. It's crazy. Like a roller coaster ride a little bit. Gotta love it. Okay, here we go. Ah! I did not drop it. Calamity Trudy. Okay, so we got the Daughter of Discs, the Ace of Cups, ooh, and the Five of Swords. All right. So, what did I do? Oh, okay. So the Daughter of Discs, this guy's, Libra, this is how we have our situation. This is where we are. This is where we've been. This is, you know, we're meditating. We're learning. We're getting divine insight from above. We've been conjuring our spirituality. We've been really working on it. And we're receiving divine, okay? Then we have the Ace of Cups. This is diving in. Face first. This is love, inspiration, creativity at its best. This is the cross current. This is the lesson. So he's like jumping in to a lake of swans, a huge fountain, Ace of Cups. Let's just look at it from the book for a second. Ace of Cups. Okay. This is, yeah, falling in love. This is also a lot of self-love and allowing yourself pleasure. You hardly ever do. You're very limited with the amount of pleasure that you allow yourself to receive. So this is This is beautiful. Like Libra, you're such a giver. You're such a people pleaser. That's something you need to break, that awful habit, okay? Make yourself happy. Your only responsibility in this lifetime here is to be happy and fulfilled as much as you possibly can in every given moment, okay? And every given moment is perpetually passing. So now is another moment, and now is another moment. So appreciate the here and now. Be happy here and now. It's all that you have. Tomorrow is not promised. It's not guaranteed. All right. So 5 of Swords here. This is a big bee sting. Maybe 5 of them. Libra, why? Okay. Yeah, this is a bee sting, and it's something that you kind of already knew was going to happen. And you got stung. Your ass got stung. It does not feel good. So let's get some clarity. I don't like ending it on a sour note. So let's see. Another card here for the outcome or the advice. Let's get some clarity on that 5 of Swords here for Libra. Right? It's so WTF. No, thank you. But, you know, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is what it is, and I have to say what I have to say. So we got the 4 of Wands. 4 is more balance. I like this 4. I'm feeling the 4. The 4 is balance, and we are balance, okay? So 4 of Wands. Play, celebration, rejoicing. Check it out, guys. It's the sex deck. So, it's like a rite of passage. Okay? So, yeah, that bee sting, it doesn't feel great. And you can feel sorry for yourself, okay? Or you can look at it as a rite of passage. Okay? Your ass got stung. But now you get to walk through the threshold. Are you ready? But let's see what chakra is going to be dominant this month, or this lunar cycle in Cancer. For Libra. Ooh. Okay, so this is a solar plexus card. Number 13, personal power. You have that fist of fire. Okay? And you know, this goes hand in hand with this card here about you being a people pleaser. You have to be self-empowered and show others. If they don't know, then you know how you're that good Samaritan to defend others? Defend yourself. Defend your turf. Defend your ground. Defend your right. Defend your virtue. Defend your worth. So this number 13, personal power. You've called upon this card today because it's time to step fully into your power. We are living in a truly exciting time here on Earth, and we are all encouraged and invited to live from a place of more empowerment. Over time, we learned to hand over our power to other people and situations, which has created an imbalance and inequality. So sometimes we feel like other people know what's best for us in the situation at hand, and due to a lack of self-love, we honor and give our power over to them. And it's time to connect to your own wisdom, love, and personal power. Everything you require is within you. Now is time to look within and listen to the loving wisdom that your own divine guidance has to offer. It's time to connect to your soul. At times, power can be misunderstood as negative, controlling expression that comes from the ego. However, the power we are talking about here is love, and it comes from a place deep within our own heart and our soul. Have you been handing over your power to others? Now is the time to reel it back in. It's time to make your own decisions, your own choices, and allow the power of your soul to shine through, create, and manifest your heart's desire. It's not going to happen if you hand over your decisions to someone else. Connecting with your personal power will bring an abundance of opportunity and magic to your life. The power of this universe is surging through you at all times. So harness this power and enhance your life with well-being. Know that you are supported fully by your higher self and the universe in this powerful, exciting transition. I am empowered. Say it with me, Libra. I am empowered. So this is going to be your affirmation. Your law of attraction affirmation, Libra, for this lunar cycle. Feel free to write it down on a Post-it and stick it on your bathroom mirror. That way when you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning, you tell yourself, communication. I communicate effectively and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. This is about that people-pleasing. Oh my gosh. They couldn't underline it more. This is about the people-pleasing. This is about the empowerment. This is about communicating effectively what your needs are, because you so often put yourself on the back burner. I effectively communicate and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. All right, Libra, that was awesome. I'm so happy that we got to end that on a happier note, because it was sounding like, ugh. But we have next Gemini. Gemini. My lovely Geminis. I love you guys so much. You know, it's so intense when both twins embrace. I love my psycho Geminis. You guys are fucking awesome. Sorry for the bad word there, but you guys, for real. I love my Geminis. There's like a special bond there that I have there with Geminis. I don't know, does anybody else that's Gemini have a bond with Libras? I love to hear about those things. I've never had like a romantic relationship with a Gemini, but oh my God, some super deep, soulful relationships that just mean the world to me with Geminis. So, what do you guys have for us? Got that. Okay. And one more. Being encouraged to do it one more time. One more time. Gonna celebrate. It's summertime, guys. What are you doing today? I am off to the beach, or I don't know, maybe I'm gonna go to the pool with my kid. But I want the sun to be permissive and stay out so that I get some color. I'm so white. Okay, so you guys got the crone. This is in traditional tarot, he's like the hermit, if I'm not mistaken. 9. 1 second. Please hold. 9. Okay, so there comes a time when one must turn within. Yeah, this is definitely hermit, guys. So you are coming out of like this hermit mode. It's really funny because so am I, sister, air sign. I was posting about this recently. I was saying how like on Instagram, I was putting a post of like, you know, emerging from a cave and like looking like Gollum a little bit, or Smeagol or whatever his name was. And feeling like that, emerging into the public, emerging into this world of vibrations that are abrasive and sometimes toxic, sometimes fulfilling. It's a gamble. What am I going to be exposed to? And so you've been keeping yourself clean. You've been turning within for the answers. It represents the source of wisdom, the sage, the hecate, the hermit, the wise one. So humility, silence, learning the secrets of the universe, understanding the lights given to you, and also lighting the way for others. Then we have the Seven of Swords. This is the cross current. This is the lesson that you're learning about. This fox is hungry. Okay, guys? And it's not like you to be the fox, but here we have it. There is a tricky situation, and you have to be a little bit deceitful in order to survive. So he is going to use all 7 swords in order to gain. And he's not going to jeopardize himself by giving away any of his swords. This is I only have so many fucks I can give, and you ain't going to get one. This is being deceptive. This is trickery. This is lies. But let's hear it from the book, just in case I'm wrong. Yep. Strategy, guilt, predator, prey. Planning a way in. This is definitely deception. All right, so then we have the 9 of Cups. Sex deck, guys. You gotta love it. Look at all this. So I said it was the 9 of Cups. This is the eventual outcome. This is Gemini, the lesson, the advice. Not the lesson, the advice, okay? Or the outcome of the whole situation. And it's the 9 of Cups. So this is making wishes, receiving the benefits. You know, the wishes are fulfilled. This is a happy outcome, expansive attitude, positivity, feelings of limitlessness. Yeah, so all that's great. Now let's hear which chakra applies to you guys for this lunar cycle, Gemini. Oh, here it is right away. Wait, no. Okay. Shh, shh, shh. I love the angels. They're so wonderful. They just remind me what I need to do because I'm a space cake. Okay, so for Gemini, for the lunar cycle in Cancer 2018, what do we have? Which chakra? Oh my goodness. It flipped. Yep. And this is happening a lot right now because of the way that the planets are aligned. Psychic development, numbers 27. This is a third eye chakra card. I think I just pulled it for Taurus too. But I'm going to read it from the book. So, number 27. Now, if you add 27, it's 10, which is 1, it's completion. It's the, going back to the beginning. And the end, completion. It's completion and a start, all in one. It's beautiful. So you've called upon this card today as it's a powerful time to develop your psychic abilities, connect to your psychic awareness. It's like having a bullshit detector. It's a sixth sense, if you will. And the more you connect to it, the more your muscle develops. The more you use it. The more you rely on it, the more it's going to be fortified. Okay? So if you don't rely on it, it's not going to develop. Does that make sense? If you stop using one of your legs and the other one has to compensate, yes, that other one is going to get bigger, but the one that you're not using is going to get smaller. Use it or lose it type of deal. So this is a wonderful time to take advantage of. Level up your spirituality, your third eye abilities, okay? It's a great time to join a workshop, read some books, listen to some podcasts, or whatever it is. Just It's time to dive in and grow your abilities as you'll receive an abundance of wisdom, love, and guidance to enjoy and share with others. Pulling this card could also mean that you've been working on your psychic abilities and you're encouraged to keep going because there's answers that are waiting for you to find them at this time. So this is such a powerful time of development and learning. Make sure that you take time to honor and nurture your gifts and the process. I am deeply connected to my intuition and reclaim my psychic gifts now. Because it's like a box. Everybody has the ability. Now, do you want to open it? Are you going to use what's inside of it? Not everybody cares. All right, and so next, let's do for Gemini you got 2. These are law of attraction affirmations for you guys. So Gemini, the first one that you have here is flow. Riches flow into my life in many ways and forms and directions. Riches flow into my life in many ways, forms, and directions. Flexibility. I am flexible and adaptable to change while I pursue my ambitions. I am flexible and adaptable to change while I pursue my ambitions. So, I do believe that that has to do with the cross current and the lesson. It's not like you to do this. But you have to be flexible. Don't be inflexible. Don't be rigid. Don't be rigid. This life is about flowing, okay? Be like water. Be like water and just acclimate to whatever is necessary. If you have to be a gas, if you have to be in the shape of a bottle, if, you have to be solid, water can do it all. Be like water. All right. So that is for the lunar cycle. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all so very much. I hope you have a fabulous lunar cycle, and I'll catch you for the weeklies and the romance readings. Mwah!